Starting, Nick. Starting.
Are we ready to learn about cue action now?
Yes.
Would you like to see a high-tech special coaching toy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad at least one person does. What I'd like is to have a volunteer, please, Judy, for the computer. And what we're going to do is, first of all, wear the wristband, which will hold the transmitter. And that slips nicely in there.
Complicated system.
And then the receiver here takes the signal into the computer. So if we F4, if you press F4, just on my command, if you just wait for me to go into position, we'll just mark this set to start position. If you press F4 now and record. Yeah, is it recording? So can you see that moving now, the trace?
Yes.
So it's recording. Yeah. So it's recording exactly what the cue is doing. Or if my address position is a long way from the white, it will show you that you're a long way from the cue ball.
Yeah. Sure that. The cue ball is the line, is it? The red is the line?
Yeah. So what it does then is it shows on the screen the quality, the smoothness of the acceleration of the cue. So what we do is, yes. So wait for me again to go in position. So let me do that again, and I'll show you a sharper, less controlled acceleration of the cue. So wait for me to, we need to go F4 first. Hang on. Wait for me to stay in position. Okay, F4, and record.
Yes.
So that's the acceleration through the ball. Let's do another one that is sharper and less controlled. So press pause. And wait for F4. 10 seconds. Okay, F4. And record.
I think maybe stop.
Pause. Yeah, cool. That's it, that's fine. Leave it. It's okay. Yeah, so it's recording now. The trace is moving, you can see that.
Okay.
So if I move very quickly, you can see a very sharp heartbeat on the screen. So what we want to avoid is these sharp changes of direction. You can hear in my voice that if my voice is jumping with a sharp acceleration, the cue also, because of the muscle tension involved, will come offline as well, due to that muscle tension. If you tighten and release, just a sec. Look what's happening to the tip there. As I tighten and release the hand, even the shoulders, if I tighten and release the shoulders, the tip is still moving. So yeah.
Show us the ideal.
The ideal, that is a very good question, because I've taken professionals through this routine. Every single one of them has a different ideal, but it's about finding what works for a player, and it's about spotting slight errors. For example, always opportunities for improvement. So if it detects that a player is 10, 15 millimeters away from the cue ball at address, that shows up very clearly here. Maybe on their last cue action, the tip goes a bit further away from the cue ball. From that, you can establish that they have less chance to see the center of the cue ball. or if they're not spending much time with the tip against the cue ball before the final backswing. That gives a clue that they might not be completely sure they're in the correct position on the cue ball before backswing. So it's very revealing, and there are certain patterns of cue control that professionals employ that encapsulates their own personal style, but also allows them to have optimum control. So the documentation that comes with this talks a little bit more about those 6 or 7 stroke or cue action principles. So any other questions on that before we get someone rigged up to the machine? No? All fairly simple. Good. Okay, let's stop the record, and then we can get some volunteers.
Stop.